and welcome everyone. My name is Quéren Abreu and I'll be guiding you today in a very peaceful cool down practice. So make sure you're warm before you start today's practice. We are going through some supine twists, hip openers, some inversions and even arm balances. So I truly recommend that you do today's practice after your exercise routine, just as a way of tuning into your inner world and also opening your body a little bit more further. So make sure you're warm, make sure you have energy, and make sure you're present. You're 100% here and now. So for today's practice, I recommend you having 2 blocks just in case you need it, and also a pillow just to make you more comfortable in one of the arm balances. If you have any sort of injuries or experience any sort of sharp pain during the practice, just pull out, step back, and go to a comfortable position. It can be Balasana, child's pose, or Shavasana, the pose while you're just laying on the ground and being very relaxed, okay? Because you just have to listen to your body always. Always know what's best for you, and you are in charge of your practice. Thank you so much for stepping on your mat today and practicing with me. And let's get started. I invite you to be in a comfortable seated position. So it can be cross-legged, or it can be hero's pose, whatever you feel comfortable. And just close your eyes for a moment, elongating your spine and your neck so you can tune into your body. Feel the energy distribution in your body right now. Are you feeling warm? Are you feeling cold? If you're feeling cold in some areas, just bring some awareness to the present moment. Breathe here for 5 deep breaths. Often when we finish our exercise routine, we feel a little bit accelerated. The pulse is beating so fast and so hard. So before we start the series, let's just come back home to our center. Give ourselves a chance to really feel in the body. Slowly, you can find your laying position. So you're going to lay down with your back on the mat. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Deep inhalations, long exhalations. And find yourself here on your mat, surrendering to the ground, letting yourself be very heavy. You can straighten your legs for a few moments. Palms up. And feel your body. On the next inhalation, prepare to bring your knees close to your chest and grab your legs, hug yourself here, rocking side to side in Apalasana. Rocking side to side, deep inhalations, long exhalations. Inhale back to center, and now you're going to straighten your left leg. Bring your right ankle on the top of your left knee, preparing yourself for lying pigeon. Slowly and very carefully, you're going to flex your feet to protect your knee joints and bring hugging behind your thighs, behind your left thigh. You start bringing your legs closer to your chest here. And if you want, you feel comfortable about it, you can use your elbow to kind of push this away At the same time, you're pulling your left thigh and getting your right ankle very close to your chest. Draw the navel in. Make sure your lumbar spine is grounded. Your shoulders are grounded. Go to the fullest expression of this pose. Go for what you can do today. Not comparing yourself to anyone. Just accepting where you are right now. You're exactly where you need to be right now. Inhale, create space. Exhale, go a little bit further. Inhale, big. Exhale. Inhale, back to center. So both legs are flexed in front of you. You can hug your knees again. Rock side to side. And feel the difference between the sides of your body. Inhale, back to center. And now we're going to do exactly the same but with the opposite leg. So you're going to straighten your right leg. Place your left ankle on the top of the right knee. Not exactly on the knee, but a little bit more on the thigh, in the end of your thigh. You're going to hug your right thigh here on the back. Flex your feet to protect your knee joints, and slowly, with each exhalation, you bring your legs closer. You can use your left elbow to press down here on the lateral of your left thigh. So you're creating almost this opposite movement here. You're bringing your legs together, but your elbows are pushing this part of your leg away. Deep inhalations, long exhalations. Keep your feet flexed, your lumbar spine grounded, your shoulders grounded, shoulders away from the ears. Release any unnecessary tension you have on your face right now, between your eyebrows, your eyes, your tongue. Inhale deeply, exhale, go a little bit further. Doing what's accessible for you right now today. Inhale big, exhale, side out. Inhale, back to center. Hug both legs again, rocking side to side. And paying attention here. How's the energy distribution in your body? From here now you can start rocking back and forward on your spine. You can hug the back of your thighs until you find your seated position. I'm just going to turn here so you can see me. Bring the soles of your feet together. Go into Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose. If this is extremely uncomfortable for you, you can bring 2 blocks here under your knees, just to make you feel a little bit more relaxed and comfortable. Otherwise, you can go for wiggling the wings of the butterfly here, bringing a little bit more of extension, stretching your groin area. Your spine is elongated, your neck is elongated. You can grab your toes here. Try to make your arches of the feet point upwards like an open book. And breathe deeply. Butterfly pose, Baddha Konasana. Opening up the hips, stretching the groin area. Inhale, back to center. Lengthen arms up. Exhale, bending forward, going to the fullest expression of this pose for you. Maybe your hands are just going to be right here in front of you. Maybe you inhale deeply once more again and you bend even further. And use your hands here on the ground to kind of bring your sitting bones back and grounded. Draw the navel in so you can open up more space. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bending forward. Long inhalations and exhalations. Deepening your breath. Inhale back to center. Bring your knees up with the help of your hands, soles of feet planted on the ground. And just stay here, open up your chest a little so you can feel yourself grounded here through the sitting bones. At the same time, there is almost like a golden thread pulling your head upwards, and you are long and light. Activate your Ujjayi Bandha by drawing the navel in so you can gain even more lightness. Inhale, exhale, sigh it out, let it go. And now, right here, the way we are sitting, we are just going to bring your feet a little bit wider than our hips, and with the help of our hands, we are going to Malasana, the yogi squat position. So here, you bring yourself to Malasana, pressing through the outer edges of your feet here so you can really feel the expansion of the groin area. You're sitting tall, your tailbone is slightly tucked in, and your spine and neck are nice and long. You can place your hands in Anjali Mudra on the center of your chest and use your elbows once more. Your elbows are your helpers. Use your elbows to spread even more your knees out here. Breathe deeply. This is also a hip opener. And pay attention here to your thoughts. What are the challenges that this pose brings to you? While practicing the asanas in yoga, we have the chance to kind of pay attention to our daily patterns. So when we reach some sort of difficulty, what do we tend to do? Do we tend to run away? Do we tend to breathe deep and stay? What are the tiny little daily habits that we can improve? Just choose one thing that you couldn't do yesterday and you can do it today. Staying here, breathe deeply. You got this, don't give up. Inhale deeply, exhale, and sit back with your sitting bones grounded on the floor. You can stretch your legs here, go into Dandasana, staff pose, so we can counter pose a little. Your hands are grounded, your legs are engaged, your kneecaps are lifted, your feet are flexed, and your spine is long, your neck is long. To elongate even more the neck, tuck your chin in. Open the chest, micro bend on the elbows if you tend to hyperextension. And breathing deeply here in Dandasana. Exhale, sigh it out. And now we are going to prepare to a very excited arm balance pose that is named Tolasana. We just basically need to sit in lotus pose. I know that lotus can be very challenging for a lot of people. So what I recommend you doing is to, in case you cannot sit in lotus, just do the easy pose, okay? Just cross-legged like this. In case you have shorter arms or you don't have enough strength on your muscles to pull yourself up, I recommend you to having 2 blocks. In case you have blocks or books, can be very useful, but if you don't have them, you can just practice it by doing little pull-ups like this, okay? So we are preparing for Tolasana. In case you have your lotus ready, go for the lotus pose. In case you don't have the lotus, go for the cross-leg position. Make sure your wrists are warm here still. I know it's been a while we've been practicing with the others, the other poses, so we can just roll our wrists a little bit to the sides here, making our wrists really warm. Once more. Because during arm balances, we really have to take care of our joints, especially the wrist joints. Usually when we balance our arms, our wrists are going in hyper extension. So extra warm is always welcome here. One side to the other side. Do it to both sides, rolling, inverting the positions. Shake, 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 shake. You can plant the dorsal of your hands on the floor too and go from side to side like this. So we do a flexion to prepare for extension. Bring your hands together, clap your palms, release any tension, and that's it. Let's go to our Tolasana. So in case you do your lotus pose, you know the rules here, right? No pain on the shoulders, on the knees, on the shoulders too, but on the knees. Should be nice and long. In case you have this lotus, very prepared, both knees here on the ground. And you can start pushing firmly through the palms of your hands on the ground and lifting up yourself. This is Tolasana, okay? Just make sure you have spider grip here, so most of your weight is not dumping onto your wrists. You're distributing this weight. Your fingertips are pointing outwards, okay? So you don't have any weird angles, and you just go for the hip elevation here. This is Tolasana. In case you have extremely difficulties because your arms are shorter, your anatomy is different, or you're still building strength, you can use the blocks here. They're going to help you to elevate your hips a little bit more easier. So here you have Tolasana with the lotus pose. Uncross the legs and do it for the other side. Now crossing the right up and the left leg down here in the bottom. And do the same. Inhale, exhale, lift up. And perceive here that I'm not collapsing onto my shoulders. I'm keeping this torque, the name is torque, the torque motion. So I keep my shoulders away from the ears. I activate all my muscles so I can protect my joints. Stabilization, activation, it's what is going to protect my elbow joint, shoulder joints, and wrist joints, okay? So here on the wrists, you want that spider grip. Here on the elbows, you have to pay attention. If you tend to, like I do, to hyperextend, bring a micro bend, and the shoulders are active here. You bring a little bit of this concave shape to the shoulders, so you can make this shoulder activation. Draw the navel in, so you can create even more space, and stay as long as you need, and as long as is healthy for you. So, coming back from Tolasana, releasing the legs, stretching the legs in front of you. Woo, shake, 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 shake the body to release any unnecessary tension. Bring the dorsal of the hands on the floor. Make a little flexion with your wrists so you can balance things out. And we can start preparing to the next pose. That is going to be crow pose. Crow pose is also an arm balance. I invite you to lift up a little bit here with your hips so you can have your knees on the ground, finding kind of a tabletop position here. In crow pose, it's very important that you don't overdo it, okay? Like in every arm balance, just do to the extension that's possible for you. You're going to have your hands planted. You come on the balls of your feet and you start putting your knees on the top of your triceps. Some people, they find it easier to put outside here of the triceps. The important thing is that you find what's comfortable for you. If you're too sweaty, maybe outside of the triceps. If you're good in balance or want to challenge yourself, go for putting on the top of the triceps. And really engaging here through all the muscles, drawing the navel in, conscious breathing, and do the best. So level 1, you bring one leg up, other leg up. You do simple leg switches, just so your body can sense here how is it to be on this pose. Your gravitational balance is going to be challenging here, okay? Because you have to balance yourself. Just turn your hands. Level 2, you try to stand longer with one leg, and maybe you go for the other leg. Whoop. And you keep trying. And if you fall, don't worry, it's okay. As long as you're not hurting yourself, you can put some cushions around so you feel safer. You can have even a pillow in front of you. Maybe this makes you feel more encouraged to try. And the important thing here is that you come to the balls of your feet, you engage your whole body, engage your arms, engage your forearms. Deep breaths. Find the balance here. Maybe you go for the other leg. Whoops, and switch. You almost want to have chaturanga arms here, so you can balance yourself a little bit better. Ooh. And that's it. You can keep trying. I'm going to give my wrists a break so we can go to the other asanas. Just come here to Dandasana. Putting the dorsal of your hands on the floor, wriggling a little bit. Whew. And from here, we can prepare to go to some little inversions. So you can basically lay down on your back again. You can have your legs flexed for this one. Watch me doing first before you try. Bring your hands down, grounding. Press through your arms and your hands here. Make sure your neck and spine are nice and long. And with the inhalation, you're going to press down through your hands and you're going to bring your hips up and the knees on the top of your forehead. This is level 1, okay? Level 2, you'll be supporting your back with your hands and slowly bringing one leg up and maybe the other leg up, doing simple leg switches here. And level 3, you go for the fullest leg extension. Very important here to not be looking around, moving your head in this position. Your cervical is in a very sensitive position right now. So just keep looking straight. You're sending the energy here through the tops of your feet, so your toes are active, pulling the energy up to the ceiling. Your kneecaps are engaged, your whole leg is engaged. You try to bring your chin a little bit away from the chest so you can create more space. This is shoulder stand. And if you want to go to Halasana, which is plow pose, you can start exhaling. Inhale, bend your legs very carefully, bringing your knees on the top of your forehead and bringing your toes down. Like this. You can have your feet flexed or you can point to your feet here, pressing the tops of your feet on the floor. Draw the navel and keep supporting here your spine if you feel like it. Or you can go to a variation where you can interlace your fingers and just extend your arms. Halasana. Inhale back to center. So come back here with the support of your back. Bend your legs, putting the knees on the top of your forehead, and your arms and hands down for support. Slowly, vertebra by vertebra, coming to the ground again, very carefully. And take a moment here to pay attention on the effects of your body. Inhale, exhale. How you feeling, guys? I love doing this shoulder stand and halasana sequence. It really brings me so much energy here on this upper body and really helps me to release some of the tension I carry here on the trapezius muscles. So yeah, I truly love this. So from here we are moving to a supine twist. So hug your legs, hug your knees in, stretch the right leg. Just going to move this below. And now swing, twisting your left knee on the ground. You can keep your hand here to support your leg, and you're going to look towards the left, trying to keep both shoulders grounded, drawing the navel insert and create even more space. Inhale, exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale back to center. Going to the other side. Hug the knees. Stretch your left leg. Twisting to the left now. Your right knee on the left side. Stretching your right arm to the right and looking towards the right. Inhale, exhale. Deep inhalations, long exhalations. Inhale back to center. And now we are going to do the same, but with the legs, instead of being bended, the legs are going to be straightened. So inhale, bring your left knee to the chest, your right leg extended, and now you're just going to grab to the outer edges of your left foot, or you can also grab your toes. If this is not possible for you, you just grab here your calf, or you can bring a strap or a towel and put here on the balls of your feet. And with the inhale, exhale, you drop the leg to the side. Left foot to the right side, left arm extended to the right, to the left side, looking towards the left. Inhale back to center, switch the legs. Now left leg extended in front. Right leg, you're going to stretch. Maybe grab here on the outer edges of your foot, or do the variation that suits you best. You can grab here too, the calf, or you can bring a towel or a strap, or grab the toes. Inhale, exhale, twisting to the left. Right foot to the left, right arm to the right, looking towards the right side of your mat. Inhale back to center. Hug your knees in once more time. Rocking forward and backwards. Swing to side. Inhale, legs up, arms up. And exhale, you're slowly lowering your legs together. Squeeze the legs together, the knees together, feet together. Glue and ground your lumbar spine on the floor. And very slowly activating your core, your legs are down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, total release. Shavasana. Shavasana, everybody's favorite. The pose that really helps you to integrate everything you've been doing in the last minutes, hours. Just keep laying down in Shavasana, connecting to your breath. Feel your body heavy on the floor. Release your toes, your ankle joints, lower legs, knee joints, upper legs, hip joints. Feel your legs completely heavy on the floor. Release your spine. Surrender to Mother Earth. Surrender to the floor. Release your head. Your eyes are relaxed. The space between the eyebrows relaxed. Your shoulders relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. Your tongue. Hear your heartbeat. Slowly and carefully bringing some movements to your toes, your fingers, your hands, your legs, your arms. Slowly and very carefully choose a side and start coming up to a seated position with the helps of your arms. Feeling your sitting bones grounded. You're here, you're present. Deep inhalations. Exhale, side out. Inhale, arms up, hands touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Bowing yourself as a gesture of gratitude for stepping on your mat today, practicing, honoring yourself, honoring your body, honoring all the gurus and masters that passed through all the ages, spreading their knowledge and wisdom. May the benefits of this practice be dedicated to all sentient beings. May be peace and joy in the entire world. Inhale to prepare for Om. Om. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.